Just a little bit of mostly. Right. I love being an adult. All the simple joys of being an adult. They really, really do. Be joyous. I hate you doing the thing with me. 6. Skateboard. I do, yeah. Being an adult is fucking joyous. What's that? I fucking hate cleaning. It is generally the worst fucking thing ever. Whoever invented shit too clean is an asshole. But that wouldn't translate to shit, and also, I don't need your money. I appreciate it. Right. Me. I can't wait to fucking get out of here. Yo. I'm doing something right now. Shit, man, fuck this shit. I have until 2, so I'm going through scrapies because I'm losing my sanity. It's all good. Well, I don't try and do multiple things at one time. Like, I have to go and do some cleaning, so I've got people come over and I'm like stuck on one task and I need to finish that. Pain in my ass. 2 minutes. Happy birthday to your son. Mine's February, the coldest flipping time. A few minutes, right? I appreciate everybody. Brain for a sec, doing like 100 chores while trying to design my leg piece and also another piece someone wants. Obviously, I'm not tattooing anybody at the moment. I need a license first. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna think as well because I'm gonna save time for later. I'm so burnt out. On a particular task, it's like you've just had enough of it. Your brain physically can't process it anymore. So I'm done. I feel like a normal people brain restarts on each task, but like I get mad angry over like one little thing. I drop a cup and that's it. I'm done for. So it's just like treading around minefields, trying to do a task which is just stupid. Does I for rest? Compose myself. I'm struggling quite a bit at the moment actually. The last thing someone wants is me with a needle, being angry, giving them a tattoo. So wrong. You can see my leg piece, right? I'm quite proud of this. So it's not finished yet, it's going to have pretty much the same up here. And a pattern in the middle, going up the leg. Got quite a bit still on it. Right, I'll be back. I've got until 2 o'clock today, but don't have until 2 o'clock. Well, I do, roughly. Let's say quarter two. It's quarter two is when I will finish, because that's what I've been doing, cleaning and other little bits and bobs throughout the day. Yeah. Really want to finish my leg piece that I've done myself. Well, it's really itchy at the moment. It's going through the motions. It's just like shedding like snake skin. It literally is. It sheds like snake skin in a way, especially shaded pieces. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So. Anyway, yeah, so just like this song. I'll come back after my leg piece I've designed, well, finished designing. I've still got a few more lines and whatnot to add to it, but it's half done on my leg as well. Absolutely in love with it. This is same sort of thing up here. There's some triangles with some like stuff in it, and then the bird's going to go down here and the wings are going to come around the side, and so I can avoid the knee, not because it's painful or anything, just purely because the knee stretches with the skin's really shit, and normally they look terrible when people have their legs bent, and I don't want that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm probably going to avoid the knees, or figure out something that will stretch out quite well if I do a design on there in between the bird's wings. But yeah, I'm going to compete with myself. Even more exciting, because I mean it'd be the perfect portfolio, because you know, like, as a tattoo artist, you might have some skins up on the wall, or you've got some pictures, but that was done after the tattoo was taped, like, you know, done when it's not even healed. You know, it's all so you need to see it once it's been had all the aftercare, the treatment, and all that shit, and then you'll be able to be like, this is what did you like this is what yours will look like in 10 years time, and you'll be able to show them a piece on your leg that you've done. And obviously tattoos on yourself are going to be worse than on other people, because it's about like the depth. You might, because you're the one feeling the pain, and it's not that painful, but say if you do struck a bit more of a painful area, your body might automatically go to pull out. That's why they're harder. So then if you're trying to do a straight line without having to taper in and out, go in and then you hit a nerve or somewhere painful or bone, and you automatically want to pull out, that's the issue. Oh man, see this stuff right here, cocoa butter, to heal the tattoos. Oh, it's so fucking, it smells so good. It's like, it just smells like chocolate. Yeah, I mean, it's so good. But yeah, I want to have like most of my tattoos done like by me, all of them designed by me pretty much, and the ones I've already done that aren't. The ones I've done myself, they are all my designs, so, and I want to keep that way. Right, anyway, I'll be back in 10 minutes, and then I have, let's say, until 1:30 or 2:30 or something. Then I'm on tomorrow, and then I'm off for until like, I'm off for quite a while. I'm off for about a week-ish. I'll still upload some clips in that time period, but as I say, and also my other art channel's doing quite well. I mean, fair enough, the subscribers takes a little bit longer than, you know, anything. I think it's like 8 subscribers or something now, and I posted 4 videos, and they all got over like a K. 1.5, 1.6, which is good enough for me. So when they start off on 200 and shit, it's like, oh, it's gonna take a while. I don't know if it's because it's linked to me at all, in any way. Like YouTube knows it's me, so it's sharing them to the same followers or to who knows. Oh shit. Anyway, peace love. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Yeah, and I'll show people my leg piece that I've got to finish, and then also the rest of the design on the iPad. As I say, I want to be that type of artist who just designs fresh new pieces rather than like show people something. Wait. I got the shading on the hood. Really good, I think. And this random ass fucking, I have no idea what this is. This is called Hectic Town. This is, if you ever tried to get this tattooed on you by me, I would say no. It's too much going on there, right, personally, unless there's more colour and shading, which I'm tempted to do. But yeah, I wouldn't, that was just freehand, just tattoo straight on with no stencil. And so was this one. I'd done this one thinking, oh, this is quite good, right? Surely, no, I went too much. I got lost in all the details. And then this one, which is probably one of my favourite pieces, especially with the shading around the hood, and it ebbs into it. So yeah, that's my design anyway. So I guess if people want to copy it, there you go, whatever. I know I done it first, I'm happy with that. And that was just a fucking mess. As I said, if someone came to me and wanted a tattoo of this, I would be like, it's too much, I'm afraid. Like, I need it to be like accent pieces and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and bring the skull out so it pops more somehow. But yeah, that was just freehand anyway, so it's a bit of a mess. And then obviously, as I say, the dragon, which is my personal favourite. That's no stencil. I mean, I literally looked at the shape of dragon and drew just the head, and then the rest of it's just being freehand. And trying to get... Obviously, I don't like to bring too much attention to the rock because it's the dragon is the main bold focal point. So if you add too much shading and detail to the rock, then it actually just throws off the whole image, I think, and it's just one block image rather than having your main focal point. And that shaded, I believe I only shaded that with a single needle, a line weight needle as well. So it's doable. I actually think shading with a line weight needle is easier because you can get deeper colours. I can get almost, I don't know, shading feels like it goes slightly less deep, just slightly. I mean, it's probably not at all, but... And I imagine the reason it goes in a little bit easier, line weight needles, because if you lay on a bed of needles or pins, the pressure's spread out, right? If you lay on one, it's just going to go straight through you. So I feel like with a shading thing, there's more skin surface area. And then obviously when it's, you know, a line weight needle, you can kind of get proper darking with the detail. It's good to pack the colours. So yeah, I'll be back in 15 minutes. So, welcome. So yeah, I'll come back. I'm not going to be tattooing unfortunately anymore today. I'm just burnt out. I'll be doing some later because I've got to practice with someone. Honestly, being toast are banging me. Yeah, that one. I love Canada. I want to move to Canada. This one was just a mess. It's freehand. They're all kind of freehand other than this one. And then the ones I've done it myself, I've only tattooed for like 2 weeks. It's just because I was doing art for, and this is, I've designed a leg piece. I've got 2 more diamonds to come up here. Triangle thing to go up in this part. Comes up to about probably here. And a bird's wings around there. It does look sick. But I'll be back in 10 minutes. I just need some medical. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't, but the reason I say it's a week, it's not me bragging, it's like people would think, oh, it's going to take years to learn anything. It does. To get it down like that comfortably with a lot of things. Anything worth doing takes time. Just stick it out. I think anybody can draw. I think anybody can. As I said, like people said the other day, someone said I was bullshitting because I'd only tattooed for 2 weeks, but I generally literally have. I'd have way more on me if I'd done that longer than that. And I literally post the first video when I started tattooing, I think, because I told everybody in the lives, I was like, oh, I'm going to start. And the first one I did was this sheet, I think. And you could just see them gradually getting better. That's a bit off. He's got scary fucking eyes. The web was alright because it's quite small to get the detail in. But then this is the rose and the mushroom are the last ones I done. And they're just much better in detail. Almost don't even belong on that page to a degree. Oh yeah, the butterfly as well. This was freehand. Oh, and that weird ass fucking flower one. So I do like a flower head on a doll. Creepy fucking thing. But ignore that shitty chicken. Before. And then I've done the 7 and that. The owl and the ghost. Owls, they really don't hurt that much, to be honest with you. I was down times before this, but I mean, you kind of forget what it's like every time, I think. Not forget, you're like, it's like, you're like, that's a hot cat scratch. And you have it, and you're like, that isn't that bad. I think on boners, you know what I mean? I think your brain always makes it worse than it is, personally. I think it's surprisingly not painful, tattoos, for what you're doing. Jabbing a needle into skin like fucking thousands of times. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm terrible at taking compliments when it comes to my art. I always have been. So I never really showed it off. Was it show off with my art? That didn't sound good. I just didn't like showing my art. Because people would always be like, oh, that's amazing. But imagine you're a really good driver, right? Or maybe you are a really good driver. You know what I mean? Imagine you're a good driver. And people turn around and you go, oh, you're really good at it. And you're like, thank you. Like, you don't know how to respond. Like, when you put the time in something, in memory, like, if you really sat and thought about it, you're like, yeah, to be fair, it's taken me a long time. But it's because you get lost in the moment when you're doing what you enjoy. If it was a chore, like, oh, you're really good at your job, and it's a job you don't enjoy, you'd be like, thanks. And you mean it because you know you are, because you've managed to sit through some bullshit that you didn't want to do. But on the other hand, when it's something you really want to do and you're really good at it, you're like, oh yes, well, I guess I've been doing it for this amount of years now, haven't I? Wow, time flies when you're having fun. It's like literally how it is. So that's why when it comes to like, I'm good at art, like, I've never been good at taking compliments, because to me, I've just always kind of had a knack for it. It's annoying because a lot of people was like AI for a while when I started, because I started releasing art and didn't have a portfolio up of anything. One, because I didn't give a shit about social media. I grew up skateboarding, drawing, graffiti, things like that. Things that didn't use electricity. Skate company, I want to get into tattooing as well, because if people get a tattoo from me, they might see it as like, wow, I got a tattoo from him. But to me, it's be like, it's a tattoo. Like, do you know what I mean? It might make people mentally excited over it. Like, I know it's very different, but imagine, like, I don't know, I don't know. I know my skate company's going to go places because of what I've manufactured. The fact that I've managed to manufacture what I have done in my flat bedroom, and I've made skateboard wheels out of a unique formula that's not been made before. I mean, it's a first, so it's quite impressive, I suppose. That hope on. Hang on to hope. Right, I'll be back. I'm gonna shut up now because I need to go for this medical. Scrapies. I'm gonna literally lose my mind otherwise. I'll be back. Appreciate everybody. Give me 10 minutes. Right, I'm gonna take my phone with me anyway, just so I can start as soon as I come back in. But sometimes I walk in and forget I'm on a live. How fucking effective am I, right? And I'm turning this part into tattoo area. Obviously I can't just tattoo in the room, and it's not going to be a DIY one, because I mean it's illegal. And to be honest with you, I don't want to get a bad rep for tattooing before I even started. So the main thing is to have a fuck ton of skins, fake skins, and tattoo myself. Which I've had every tattoo artist go, oh, don't do that, you're going to regret it, you're going to mess your body up and all this shit. And then I've gone and tattooed myself and I showed them and they're like, that's actually pretty cool, to be fair. So that's why it's got me thinking, like, am I suddenly just this really versus good at tattooing out of nowhere and people aren't this good this fast? I don't know, because why would all tattoo artists say, no, you're going to regret it, every person I've met is going to regret it. And then I show it and they're like, that's actually awesome. So he's healing right now, it's literally scabbing over a little bit, so it's gone a bit more grey. It's got the little frog, signpost, and it's got literally, he's gonna have two more up here. It's gonna have a piece in the middle and the bird's wings under here. Actually, I'll just quickly show everybody the design. But as I said, every tattoo artist has said the designs are good, especially because it's on myself as well. And I've only been doing it for 2 weeks, so I have real high hopes that it's going to be fucking awesome, to be honest with you. Yeah, welcome. Let me just get the design up, 2 seconds. Here it is. So I'll try and explain how it should be really, thank you bro, I appreciate that. So this is the design, right? Ignore that, it's the same thing, it's copied. That's not going to be up there. That was a different one I designed. I was moving these triangles around. And this is what I like about this. You can design these different shapes with things inside them and then just stick them in random areas. It didn't matter, to make it symmetrical, right? So, if you see how that is exactly what is on my leg. So you've got the, oh, damn it. We've got 2 triangles and then that, right? And that is the same design that is there. So I've got these 2 at the moment, and then these 2, ignore that one, it's just a shape that's going to be there. It's because I was trying to draw random triangles and diamond shapes and things like that to fit in, to make it look symmetrical. Each one's got their own little design inside of it. So I'm about 3 hours into it on my own leg. The bird's going to be the hardest part because it's just underneath my knee. So this part is where my kneecap's going to go, right in the middle. So with the bend and these bits will go around the side of my leg, so it doesn't affect, the tattoo won't get distorted from the bend in my knee. If anything, it would look like the wings are folded over. So it took about, a day of thinking. So my brain's just been like, at the moment. And I'm at least giving it a week or 2 plus on top of this to make sure that it's a finalised design I want. Because I realise I'm designing something, I'm thinking about something else within that time period. And then if it's like a week's gone past, like I did with these ones, I'm like, you know what, like the diamonds I had designed from before, right, the tattooing, so I wanted to do a graphic that had loads of little diamonds inside it with different graphics, which just fell perfectly into what I wanted on my leg. So yeah, one more time. So it's not, my lord, nowhere near finished yet. It's still got to have the 2 up here, 2 here up the middle, and then the bird just below the knee, that links up to it. Oh, it's fire, bro. I know it is. I just absolutely, I'm so stoked with it, and I want that as a portfolio. So when say I'm tattooing someone and they're like, you know, what's your work like? I think fake skins doesn't do it justice. People who've been tattooed by you are gonna, by the time it's healed and it's done, they're not gonna be coming back in the shop. Well, they might do, but chances of every person getting to see it, but having it on yourself means, yeah, what do you think of the quality of this? This is a few years old now, the sort of vibe. I can always do touch-ups as well, which is brilliant. To people who haven't seen it, that's freehand, no stencil. Right, if you want to call me that, that's fine. I mean, I'm happy to be that. I have my own skateboard company and now becoming a tattoo artist. So I mean, I just have a work mentality. I have literally a heavy work mindset mentality, but to enjoy doing what you enjoy doing and to enjoy your work. And if you don't, then what's the fucking point, right? This is just it. So many people do dead-end jobs that they're really, really unhappy with. I'm like, what is the point? Thank you, I appreciate that. I honestly think this one's a mess. If someone came into me and said, I want something like this, I'd be like, no. Truthfully, it's your body, but I mean, I don't have to tattoo it. I just think this is going to ruin someone's body. Like, it's just, I went in freehand and I've gone crazy with it. I've lost where I am, and that's not good. I mean, you need want the main bit to pop as well. Like, the hands here, I'm going to tattoo it. I'm going to shade it white. Thank you, I appreciate that, but don't put yourself down. I think everybody's capable of everything. It's just if you can stick it out long enough, some might take a little longer to get something down, where I'll take longer to get something else down. It's just who we are as people, do you know what I mean? Things take time. Anything worth doing takes time, 100%. And yeah. Pretty proud of these pieces. They're a bit hectic, but literally, as I say, 2 weeks into tattooing and I'm already at that. So I just think people either don't stick out stuff long enough, or you just got to really believe in yourself. Like, since I tattooed, like, the lines that I've been pulling are so tidy and so clean. Actually, let's go and show some examples. Pushing and pulling. Last week I couldn't push lines for shit, and this week, oh damn it. Alright, some of these are a bit rusty, but that straight ass line there, that was pushed. This curve right here is just smooth. That's quite smooth. But then some of them aren't great, like this one I messed up on. It's a bit messed up here. But I also think sometimes when you have such a cohesive piece of art, it doesn't necessarily have to, well, if it's on someone's body, then you're going to want to get it as perfect as possible. But you're going to make mistakes, and you can also blend your mistakes into shading and stuff like that. That's what I'm going to do if I do make any mistakes. And then being an artist means, sorry, I've got really bad rhyme up. On the spot, you can come up with a design to do a good cover up. Not a cover up, but like, say if, trying people, so you have to be good at freehand anyway, ish, because say if the stencil rubs off, you need to know what's where if you just look at a reference photo next to it. That's why I'm tattooing freehand, no reference, and just going by mind, because then I can figure out what's, so if I said to somebody, do you mind it looking like this? Or do you prefer it like this? I can almost edit pieces, change pieces around, spice pieces up, or I can hide my mistakes easier. Where tattoo artists might mess up and go, fuck, what do I do? I learn methods that, you know, you could, say if there's a bit of line work going into shading anyway, you just make that bit of shading a tad bit darker, so the line blends into it, tapers off into it. There's so many things you can do. I mean, it's exciting. But don't just think I am a fucking boy genius at everything I do, because people seem to. People seem to think like, oh, you know, I pick up a tattoo gun, I'm good at it. I pick up most things and I'll be good at it, which is just not true. I wouldn't show things I'm not good at, because I feel like there's no gain in that. There's no, and I mean, you can always get better, like I said, but there's that, why do extra? Personally, people seem to struggle to find one hobby, where I have loads and I'm okay at stuff. I'm better at stuff than others, obviously. Better at some stuff than other stuff. But I don't see a point in stressing when I already know what I'm good at and getting. But I just know, if people want to tattoo, my point is, I'm already good at art. But if you want to tattoo or be an artist, I think anybody can do anything. You just maybe got to put a little more time in. Like, say if I wanted to become a mathematician, that's going to take me fucking ages. Where someone might be really good at maths. You know, I'm good at science, so I could become a scientist a little bit easier than a mathematician. But why am I going to push for something I'm not that good at if it's going to be harder and I'm going to be unhappier? You know, you've got to be willing to take the pay cut, less money, to do what you want to do in life and be happier. 100%, I promise you now, because I've worked quite a lot of jobs, night shift, graveyard shift, whatever you want to call it. Literally no quality of a life, and now I'm doing this. It's more pressure and money and elsewhere. I'm still managing to maintain a level of happiness, which is insane, because if I wasn't working or earning any money, I wasn't doing what I enjoyed as well, I think I would literally lose the will to live. But because I am doing what I enjoy as well, I have these moments where I'm actually just enjoying life, because I can't be living in the shit all the time like we all do. They get caught in the dramas of life. I'll sit there and I'll tattoo and I'm fully in my element. I forget from it. When I fingerboard, I fully forget all the stresses. I forget about bills, I forget about working, I forget about all that crap. And that's what I'm saying, like, hobbies and passion, whatever you've got, conquer the shit. But when people just go to work just to come back, just to go to work to sleep, it's just gonna kill anybody.
You know what I mean? You need to find yourselves hobbies, passions. Starting a company for me is almost a hobby in itself. My skateboard company, sorry. And then tattooing, you know, because that became more work then. I was like, great, and now I need another hobby. So I started the tattooing. But at least I now actually have the other hobby. But I'm sorry when I get travel sickness. I'll be back in 10 minutes. But yeah, I just think anybody's capable of anything. May just take a little bit longer of a graft than someone else to achieve where you want to achieve. But then technically you're putting in the hours and that's just practice, so it's just worth it. So like me, I'm already got this full sense of security that I'm good at tattooing because I happen to be good at art, but then I'm going to hit like a roadblock where I'm not learning, thinking I'm good at it. And I am alright, something could easily go wrong, right? Where if you're learning from the core, from the basics, and you actually are listening to every single detail, you're more likely to become better anyway. I actually figured that out. It makes quite a bit of sense if you think about it. But as I said, I'm quite happy with the pieces I've done on my legs, with the frog and the mushroom. It's not finished yet. I'm gonna finish this whole leg piece. I'm practicing in between, so obviously make sure I stay good at it. But I know I'm gonna hit a roadblock where something's gonna go wrong, but something I didn't learn there because I was watching the basic videos, tutorials, and I was skipping bits because I know this bit, I know this bit, I know this bit, but there'll be parts that I didn't know. And people who want to learn will listen more intently, where I'm just kind of thinking, oh, it's all good, I'm fine, I know what I'm doing, and I will fuck it up. Something will go wrong. And that's why I'm practicing a whole load, because I have this thing, it's happened my whole life, skateboarding, I'm good, injure myself. So I'm not better or anything, I just initially have a confidence in myself which makes me maybe push a little further with certain things. Like I said, if I wanted to become a mathematician, I would fail miserably because I'm shit at maths. And I mean, I don't think no matter amount of trying would actually ever make me a mathematician, that's the truth of it. But that's different, that's numbers, that's learning something that already exists. Like, there is no wrong or right with art, there is just do and get better, 100%. But I'll be back in 10 minutes, I appreciate everybody. I'm not just finger warm when I come back, so I want to chill for a bit. Yeah, anyway, peace, I'll catch you guys in 10. Oh shit, I didn't come back. Oh shit, I didn't come back. Oh, my bad. I'll be back in a sec. Right, I'm going to unwind for a little bit. I appreciate everybody and all the support. It has been slow, but I know this week away is going to really help me chill for a little bit. I needed a break. So I'm off from the 16th. So I'm off the day after tomorrow till the 21st. I will upload in that time, but yeah, it's about a week. But yeah, I appreciate everybody, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.